not as good in your right eye.
Yeah, it's
Now here was 2 years ago in the left, and you have a secondary zone, maybe a third zone of development. In the right, this area of atrophy hasn't changed at all.
in the left,
In the right.
on the right. Huh.
Okay, you got an enlargement of the original and a new one right here. It varies. It can go along for years, no change.
Now, when you say the atrophy, that's like a drusen? That's the thing that's
No absence of cells.
absence of cells.
There are no cells in there to function. So that's why you have a scotoma in your right eye. It's in an area, you're an artist, where color perception may be affected, but your color vision is controlled now by your left eye. Yeah. See, because you still have central macular region in the left eye, but it's a little bit closer to the center than it was. You're still not eligible for any of the studies. Give you another 3 to 5 years, the studies will be better.
You wanted to ask me about the patch, if it will be any useful for him to use a patch.
Should I wear an eye patch?
No.
No. You know, because what I understand.
We're gonna send you down there. You're gonna need a cane. Just wait till that comes up.
It's because the way I experience it is I'm getting these two messages coming in. You know, my left eye I can kind of see okay, and then the right eye it kind of goes back and forth. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't fuse. In order to fuse for stereopsis depth perception, you need a functioning eye on each side.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have that.
So now
You
when
still have driving vision. Your reading should be okay. Your painting should be okay. You still have color perception.
well,
In 10 years from now, that may be affected, and you'll be like Monet and
yeah, Monet went blind.
Degas.
And Degas too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I notice now, like
I
if
think
I'm
that
on the
happened in
street.
the 80s, no?
What's that?
They were in the 80s when that started to happen to them. No, baby? The guy and Monet?
They both have macula.
Yeah.
They did, huh?
Yeah.
So now, like, if on the street and I look up at a sign, it takes me like 4 times as long to figure out what a store sign says, even, you know?
You're not playing with a full deck.
Yeah.
You've got missing
And
components in
This summer, I did try and drive the car.
Oh, you can drive a car.
Well, I realized I couldn't react real quick. Things can happen, and
Well, then something comes into play.
yeah.
Judgment. If
Okay.
you don't have the confidence to make you react properly, then you shouldn't drive a car.
It's because you don't drive all the
But
time.
you have 20/30 vision in your left eye.
All right.
That's good to know. The thing is, you have to drive more, so you begin to get used to it again.
Of course, I'm living here
You
now.
have to rejuvenate your confidence.
Okay. But I'm not going to be able to rejuvenate those missing cells.
Yeah, but you're going to be able to drive. One eye is enough.
Okay.
That's good.
That's why you get a license with only one eye.
I've heard, yeah.
That is good.
Mine doesn't expire till next year anyhow. So.
You can pass a test to drive a taxi cab in Europe. What's funny about that?
Oh God, I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna be in Texas in
funny,
New York
all right?
ever.
That's all
Put it
right.
right.
Doctor, a pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's nice to see you.
Well, so you don't think a patch would help him in terms of just walking around and being able
No,
to react
because he
faster?
cut off his peripheral vision.
Yeah.
All right, okay. But it will be a good thing for him to practice driving.
No, he's just. Have you been driving regularly, or you
No.
go back to it?
Well, I'm from
No.
Minnesota. I used to drive till I moved here, but I've lived here for the last 30
So you don't
years.
drive
You
as
don't
much
drive
here.
in New York.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but you were away for the summer or the
Yeah,
country.
we went back to Minnesota and out
Well,
on the
you-
country road.
You country road. You should be able to manage.
The interesting thing was, you know, it was a sunny day and the light, it was like real bright, you know, lit shade. It kind of, and
The
what
trees
happened
were
was,
moving.
then what happened was I got
Shadows.
out on the what was going to be the little country road, and they decided to tear it up.
Oh,
And I'm supposed to
working against you.
yeah, and so I'm supposed to drive on the side.
Well, there's one way to remedy that. You switch seats with this one right here.
She doesn't drive
Okay.
at all.
I never drive in my life.
You've never driven?
No. It's
Come on, you
no.
can drive. You can learn to
I will
drive.
learn. I will
Sure.
learn.